I've got 5 bold predictions heading into the 2024-2025 NBA season as you're watching Knicks Now by Chat Sports, and I am your host, Marshall Green. Appreciate everybody for stopping by on today's video, and it's going to get spicy. They're going to get bold. And we did this video last year, and these were my 5 bold predictions. As one, I was way fatter then. All-NBA Jalen Brunson prediction number 1. Check. Knicks trade for Paul George. Did not get that one right, but they did trade for OG Anunoby. 50-plus wins. They got to 50, but they also missed a lot of time from Randle and Anunoby. I'm going to count that as a win for me. But the one I'm most proud of, 2 of Emmanuel Quickley, RJ Barrett, or Quentin Grimes are gone. All 3 of them were gone. And the Eastern Conference Finals, here we come. You were 1 game away, and you had to do it with an injured team. I almost went 5 for 5, and I feel like I'm about to again in this video. We'll start with this. 49.5 wins for the New York Knicks this season. Type O for over, type U for under. I want to hear from you in the comment section. My first bold prediction is that this will be the last season with Julius Randle being a member of the New York Knicks. And he may have already played his last game with this organization. With Jalen Brunson signing this deal, maybe it's for Julius Randle to sign a major extension to stay here. But where there is smoke, there is fire. And there has just been too much surrounding Randle in a trade for me to ignore. Like, what's up with the extension? Is he going to sign that when he can on August 3rd? Ian Begley of SNY predicted he does not sign it. Are the Knicks going to enter the season with Julius Randle having the opportunity to be an unrestricted free agent in 2025? Are they going to do that to themselves? Let's be honest, though. Not many people could do what Julius Randle does. 25, 10, and 5 on a bad game. He's one of the best power forwards in this league, and he could be a really, really good player. And we saw when Julius Randle, OG Anunoby, and Jalen Brunson played together in the 12-game sample size, they were 11-1, and they were the best team in the NBA, beating teams on average by 18 points per game. We also can't forget the playoff struggles, and we also can't ignore that he's had 2 major injuries resulting in 2 major surgeries in each of the last 2 seasons. Randle can sign a 4-year, $181.5 million contract extension on August 3rd. That is the first date he could do that. And I wonder, with Brunson signing his extension, does that put pressure on him to do that? If Randle inks that deal at 4 for 181, that would make him the 24th highest paid player in the NBA. I think Randle may sign that. I'm just not so sure the Knicks are going to offer him that type of money. And maybe Randle wants to wait till he can hit free agency in the summer of 2025, where he could sign a potential 5-year, $300+ million deal. Ian Begley of SNY, as I said a couple of weeks ago, I did a video on it. He said he does not think Randle's going to get an extension. He did say that Jalen Brunson would sign his extension. Shout out to Ian Begley. Check him out. What about what Mark Berman said a couple of days ago? Leon Rose, quote, he's still cooking, and he wants to make a big move at center. What about what CP of Knicks Fan TV said? Quote, I don't think they're done. I think there's one more move they want to make. I think there's a big swing that they want to make. And he mentioned Karl Anthony Towns by name. And with Brunson signing this deal, it gives the Knicks a little bit more space under that second apron and maybe a potential opportunity to go out and make a big-time deal. As you see, the Knicks saved $37.1 million in cap space over the next 4 seasons, well, from 2025 to 2027. $11 million that year, $12.3 that year, then $13.2 that year. My question to you, is Julius Randle on the New York Knicks this time next year? I'm not advocating for trading him, but I think it's not the smartest thing in the world to think that he's untradeable, as he might just be an unrestricted free agent and walk for nothing this time next year. Is Julius Randle on this team this time next year? Type Y for yes, type N for no. My bold prediction last year was 50 wins, 50-plus wins. They won 50. I'm going 50-plus again. I truly do think the New York Knicks are the second best team in the NBA. I know that a lot of people are hyping up the Philadelphia 76ers. They added Paul George. They got Andre Drummond. They brought back Kyle Lowry. They retained Kelly Oubre. That's good. But you look at this New York Knicks roster. They are going to be able to compete with anybody in this team. And it will be health dependent if they can win 50-plus games. But I think even more so this year than that last year, they're a little bit more, I would say, ready to withstand some of those injuries. Because if Anunoby goes down, you still have Bridges. Bridges hasn't missed a game since high school. Like, you have more people you can rely on. McBride, Kolek, Genzo, Dadier, Hart, McCullough, Bates, Diop, Sims, Huck Porty, Robinson, Randle, Bridges, Brunson, Anunoby. There's not many better top tens than those teams. The Nova Knicks are going to be special, ladies and gentlemen. So many times in this league, we worry about talent and having the best players in the world. Fit is just as, if not, more important. And what Mikal Bridges said is at his introductory press conference, we all embody how to win games. These four are the face of your organization alongside Julius Randle and Anunoby, and I'll take that top six versus any top six in this league. My next bold prediction. This one, I'm not confident in, but I'm willing to go on a limb and do so. OG Anunoby. I think he's going to win the Defensive Player of the Year, or at the very least, be in the conversation. Look at some of these numbers. The Knicks defense without OG and with OG. Points per 100 possessions, they give up 14 less points. The rim field goal percentage, down from 65 to 58. The three-point field goal percentage, down from 38 to 30. Corner three-point percentage, down 11 percentage points. The two-point field goal percentage, down 4 percentage points. And the effective field goal percentage, down 8 percentage points. If OG Anunoby plays 65-plus games, I don't think he finishes outside the top 3 of Defensive Player of the Year. But it's injuries and Victor Wembanyama that concern me. I think that we might see a 5 to 10-year run of Wemby stacking up DPOYs. But the impact that OG makes on defense cannot be slept on. The numbers are there. And I think that we may see a Rudy Gobert effect, a Rudy Gobert impact, where we saw Gobert couldn't guard anybody in the playoffs. All he did was block a lot of shots. Does that maybe have the NBA make a harsh turn to change the way that they go about awarding the Defensive Player of the Year? Do we go from a shot blocker to the best wing defender in the NBA? I think it's something that could potentially happen. Bold prediction 4. Leon's going to make one more big move. And I think today, when we film this video on the 12th of July, officially Jalen Brunson Day, with him inking this contract extension and taking a major, major discount over the next 3 years, it leaves an opportunity to add somebody of major salary. Or maybe it allows the Knicks to overpay to retain Randle. I do think if a big move comes, it is most likely going to involve Julius Randle. Whether it's for Karl Anthony Towns, as we have heard his name over and over and over again. CP at Knicks Fan TV, shout out to him, said on his show, the Knicks front office likes Karl Anthony Towns more than they do Julius Randle. I don't think we should scoff at that. CP doesn't just say stuff. You think he's risking his channel going out on a limb and saying that? No, he's not. If a big move happens, I do think, unfortunately, Julius Randle is probably the player going out because it's a numbers game. You got to match salary, and he's got a lot of it. What's your boldest prediction for the Knicks this year? Your boldest prediction for the Knicks this year. Mine's coming up around the corner. Give me yours right now in the comment section. The New York Knicks are going to beat the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals and get to the NBA Finals for the first time in 20-plus years. I'm just telling you that's what's going to happen. I am speaking it into existence. F Boston. Everyone in the comments, right now, F Boston. The New York Knicks are going to beat them in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Boston Celtics are soft. They are weak, and they had a cakewalk to an NBA championship last season. They didn't have to play the Knicks. They didn't have to play an injured Knicks team. They didn't get to play a healthy New York Knicks team either. F Boston, we're going to the finals, and we're going to be competing for the third NBA championship, NBA Finals championship in New York Knicks history. If you want the Knicks to get to the finals, hit that thumbs up icon for me. Like this video. Show some love. Hit that thumbs up icon. I got a bonus bold prediction for you. If Julius Randle stays, and he's healthy, and Brunson's healthy, and Mikal Bridges is healthy, the Knicks are going to have 3 All-Stars this year. Brunson, Bridges, Randle. They all got to be healthy, and Randle needs to be here. But all 3 of them will be All-Stars. That's my final bold prediction for today's video. Make sure you are following me over on social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram, @MarshallGreen_. Hit me up over there, and let's go Knicks!